Afternoon baseball here. On the show today, we've got a good matchup ahead between the Toronto Blue Jays. Ready now, Billy McKinney, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch, yanked on the ground down the line.
First pitch, 405.
Hey, what's up? How you doing tonight?
Ground ball right into the shift. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game.
Batting second, the third baseman, number 6, Travis Shaw.
Into the box, Travis Shaw, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Into the flag court and gone. A solo home run there for Travis Shaw. 8th home run on the season for him. As the Jays get the game's first tally, it's 1-0.
Batting third.
At the plate now, Lourdes Gurriel. Now a ball lined to the left side. But this is a foul ball. Drilled right back up the middle. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
The numbers for him certainly look good. He's at 327. One home run, 6 RBIs. This is hit high in the air out towards left center. After the Santander. He gets there, and that's the second out.
The first baseman, number 44.
First pitch of the at-bat. In there, and it's 0-1. Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today. They are in the midst of a pretty bad stretch as they've dropped 6 straight coming in.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be happy with the way they've played, but they have to find a way to relax a little bit. Everybody goes through these little stretches, these little valleys throughout the course of a long season. This team should right itself, and it needs to start today.
And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Hey, D'Lo, one of the things you have to be aware of as a hitter from Carl Dixon, he'll call that high strike.
Yeah, he will. So you better be on top of your game with 2 strikes, because if they elevate, good chance Carl Dixon's punching your ticket.
The designated hitter. So,
one team's dream inning is another team's nightmare, right? That's their 3rd hit of this opening inning. This one a double. That's got to have the pitcher pretty upset out there, and the manager wondering how long he's going to go in this one.
The 0-1 offering. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And Hayes will make the catch. This side is retired. Jays off to a good start. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Orioles,
And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
Now that ball's hit well, deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. Stepping up now, Ramon Urias comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. First pitch on its way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Towards center field. Allen is there, 2 gone. Well, here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Strike one to start the at-bat. Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Racing back to center fielder. But the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. And that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They're down 1-0. Coming to the plate now, Greg Allen. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Pulled toward right center field. Hayes on the run for it, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Stepping in, Kevin Biggio. Lifetime versus this pitcher, batting at an even .400. Davis has it, and he'll step on first himself for the out. And now pitch on the way. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. And out of here.
How are you
And
doing?
I mean
Thank you for joining me in my
plenty. That ball was crushed. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 5 on the year as the Blue Jays take a 2-0 advantage. That'll bring up Billy McKinney.
Yeah, when he woke up this morning, the last thing he wanted.
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Hayes on the run for it. And it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. The throw into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Into the box, Lourdes Gurriel. That's in there, base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
Now batting, right fielder,
Brandon Drury will bat next. Into center field, line drive base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Killing them. Christ.
Boy, you know, in today's game, D-Row, pitchers are being taught high velocity, go get ahead, strike one. Boy, that didn't work in that situation.
Yeah, and guys have such put-away pitches, Dan. You don't want to go super deep in the count. Find yourself with...
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no doubt home run. So it's a three-run shot to straightaway right field.
Without my glasses,
16 for him on the year as this lead swells to 7-0.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game. And if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
Here comes the Baltimore skipper out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. Santander is there to put it away. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And set to go as the third baseman, Renato Nunez. And he lays off there, 1-0.
How was that a ball? Should have been a strike. All right.
Ball 2.
Hey, not a good spot to be, down 2-0. This guy has some serious pop at the plate. I'm expecting a big hack here.
A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Terrible crap.
So the double puts him right into scoring position here to kick off the home second. And that total is currently tops on the ball club through the first couple of months of the season. Dwight Smith Jr. is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0.
Good thing we got a big lead in case they start hitting.
Thornton offers up perhaps one of the nastiest sliders around, and it won't be uncommon to see a lot of off-balance swings against it, and it'll be easy to see why once you see it come out of his hand. He's got a huge break on it. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And he can't track it down as this ball falls. Nunez isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. He will score. And the gap shortens, but still plenty of work to do. Anthony Santander the next to bat. And he puts it on the ground to second. Drury fields it cleanly. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Austin Hayes the next to bat. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field.
Get that.
Allen is right there, 1 down. And the runner not tagging will retreat to second base. From the stretch. Fouled off. And he fouls this one off. Smith on second. Santander is over at first with 1 away. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. And now a lunging catch, and he does a full gainer as well, but somehow hangs on for the second out. Here's Chris Davis now. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. No balls and a strike to count. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And the runner will score from second. And he's in safely to third as they also score a pair of runs on the play. Into the box now, Jose Iglesias. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. And it ain't coming back. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. At the plate, Ramon Urias.
You can tell his eyes lit up
right
there.
He
He must have been looking
7-5
up in the zone. A lot of guys are trying to go with that elevated heater. Caught a little bit too much of the zone with that one.
Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side.
Christ.
Welcome back to Baltimore as we send you down to check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said it's one of those games where everything has come together for his hitters. From their approach to their swings to the results. It's all working. One key indicator of that, 6 extra base hits to this point in the game.
All right, thanks, Heidi. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them. Or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. One there, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. Up next is Danny Jansen. He got a hold of one in mid-yard in his first appearance in this one.
And in that last at bat, it makes you think this guy might have went up there looking for the breaking ball, because he certainly got a breaking ball, and he didn't miss it. Hit it right on the screws.
Jansen is considered one of the best defensive catchers in the game today. He often gets praised for his work behind the plate, and I know a lot of pitchers have made it clear that his presence back there adds a level of comfort that not many others can replicate.
And Matty, I don't know if he's always going to be a favorite for the Gold Glove, but you walk around this clubhouse, you hear these pitchers rave about throwing to this guy. That's all I need to hear.
Stepping in now, Billy McKinney. Swung on and chopped down the line at first. On to Davis for a side retiring double play. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run.
This is not good.
And here's Renato Nunez. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. Nunez, a 25-year-old. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Takes this the other way to right. Drury moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. Into the box now, Dwight Smith Jr. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Popped him up. Shaw is under it. 2 gone. Ready now for Baltimore, Anthony Santander. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. That gets down, and the inning will continue. Around first, he's digging for second. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him in the inning. All set for the start of the 4th, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Travis Shaw. Here comes the first pitch. A shot to second base and handled for the first out.
Now batting.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swing and a flare hit toward right. And that's in there. Base hit. So he'll reach base with 1 out here in the 4th. And with that, let's check out the league leaderboard in hits. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. To the plate now, Brendan Drury. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
This guy just feasts on mistakes up in the zone, and that's exactly what he gets right here. A belt-high pitch, he drives into the alley. Great chance now with 2 runners in scoring position.
Rowdy Tellez the next to bat. He's got it. Throw to first is in time, and meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Now batting.
Striding forward now is the DH, Bo Bichette. He'll try to bring in that second run of the inning from third with 2 down. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Hayes on the run for it, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. He pulls into second safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down.
No, he's not making the call. He's just coming for a visit.
In now, Greg Allen. And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field. And that's in there. Base hit.
I'm safe.
Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Boy, that's an aggressive send there, D-Row, because this outfielder has a very strong throwing arm.
Yeah, when you're sitting in a hitter's meeting, that's stuff they go over. So every base runner is on notice, knowing that.
And hold on there. That's not going to get him in there with the stolen base.
Nice. Safe.
Here comes the 0-1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. On the run is Santander. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. First pitch coming. Here it is. Austin Wynns will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Hit on the ground toward the left. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Chris Davis comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Tellez shading to his right, and he makes the catch for the second out. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the shortstop Jose Iglesias. Shaw fields it cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So they breeze through. Sean Armstrong will come on in relief now as he'll make his 35th appearance of the season. So striding in, Danny Jansen. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Weak grounder back to the mound. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Good time now to check out the Orioles Road to the Show report as you see a couple of guys in the upper levels that have been making waves of late. Standing in now, Billy McKinney. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Mancini moving back, and it's gone as they add still another. Well, if you're just joining us, that's the 7th home run hit so far in this game. Really unbelievable stuff.
Dan, I can only speak from my own past experiences. When the flags are blowing out, you want as many at-bats as you can, and that's exactly what's happened. This ball's jumping at it.
You know, D-Row, this is always a nightmare for a pitcher. Not only is this a good hitting ballpark, but the wind blows out on top of it. This is the last place you want to be a pitcher at.
Number 13.
Digging in now, Lourdes Gurriel trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. And now a pitch on the way. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit.
I mean, obviously this guy is built to play in the daytime. 4 for 4, you know he's seeing it good right now. These are the days that you remember for a long time.
Into the box, Brandon Drury. Now a bunt attempt here. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Now the 0-1. Runner. Popped up. Nunez is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So digging in now, Ramon Urias. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Skied into straightaway right. Drury is there, 1 away. So here's Trey Mancini. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Check swing, but he held up in time. 1. And a slider stays outside, and he falls behind 2-0.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
You never want to be the pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
Behind 0-2 now. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now. Dwight Smith Jr. is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
It's really hard to match up this poor performance when you dive into the numbers. This guy's...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and Richard Blyer takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up Rowdy Tellez. And the first pitch of the inning here is promptly laced into center field for a leadoff single.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get it triple.
Yeah, you said it, D-Row. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
Settling in now, Greg Allen. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And this one is gone. A home run. This has been quite a hitting display from both sides. That's home run number 8 on the day.
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny?
Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he's safe. So now to the plate, Danny Jansen. Iglesias is there. And there are 2 away now. Now at the plate, Billy McKinney.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
And he'll pull this one down a step or 2 in front of the warning track. First pitch coming. Here it is. Anthony Santander is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1.
That elevated fastball right there. That is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Struck him out. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line in right. He's through first and hustling for second. He's around second now as they're still searching for it out there. Hayes takes the turn at third. He wants it all. Safe at the plate.
Inside the park.
Inch back here, but there's still a ways to go.
Christ.
Into the box now. Austin wins as he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
He knows his strengths and weaknesses at the plate. He knows he has a cold zone away. But the bottom line is this pitcher has been able to execute to that spot. If he misses over the heart of the plate, this guy's still going to be ready.
And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Chris Davis is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. Line hard to center field. And a diving effort in center, but it's going to skip right on by him. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. At the plate, Jose Iglesias, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Popped up. Shaw is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Travis Shaw. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. First offering on its way.
0-1.
Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. swing and a ball hit on the ground. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The bat, number 13.
Digging in once again, Lourdes Gurriel. He singled his last time up. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit hard to the right side. The 0-1 on its way. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Mancini is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
The right fielder.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Brandon Drury. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and the inning continues. So the top of the 7th isn't over yet after the 2-out base hit.
The bat, number 44.
In now, Rowdy Tellez, as it's on the ground toward the hole. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. Justin Miller gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. First delivery to him on the way, and it's fouled away. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead...
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. Stepping in now, Renato Nunez, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the 2nd out.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2.
I know he's down in the count right now, and it's not looking good, but he's been swinging the bat so well lately. I don't think he minds this one bit.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. 8 runs, 11 hits, 1 error thus far for Baltimore. Scooped up, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is... Tanner Scott has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Ready to begin the 8th, and striding forward the designated hitter, Bo Bichette. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-Row, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there, and they're swinging hard. You need to make good pitches, quality pitches, and if you don't have command of the fastball, you're in for a long day, and we saw that here this afternoon, a ball flying out at near record pace.
And that'll get down for a base hit.
Boy, talk about having a day, D-Row. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
Check out the lefty as he absolutely jumps on that first pitch and hammers it to right. Got what he was looking for and put a good swing on it.
Skied into straightaway right. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And the run is in to score from third. Billy McKinney will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game as we flash you back here to his 2nd home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one.
Boy, that's something you see often in batting practice. Guys using the whole field there, D-Row. I like to see that. A lefty that's just not always pull happy.
100% damned it.
Shaw connects. This is sent to deep right field, but it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And the second run will score as well.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his third RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
At the plate now, Lourdes Gurriel. This is hit pretty well out to left field. And this is turning ugly now as this ball's down for extra bases. He's in at second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
The right fielder, number 3, Brandon Drury.
So now to the plate, Brandon Drury, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Lined hard toward right center. That's in there. Base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Wow, this has been a memorable game, but for all the wrong reasons. They've given up a staggering 18 runs here, and they can't go home yet. Can you say painful?
Standing in now, Rowdy Tellez. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Santander is there, and he puts it away. In now for the O's, Anthony Santander. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Here's the 0-1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Anthony Santander becomes the first out in the bottom of the 8th inning. Austin Hayes is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. 8 runs, 11 hits, 1 error thus far for Baltimore. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. Austin Wins stands in as he looks at a called strike. Now a breaking ball, but it's low. A ball and 2 strikes to the Baltimore backstop now. Fouled away.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. Now to the plate, Bo Bichette. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
The designated hitter.
First pitch of the at-bat. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. Liner towards second. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. In now, Greg Allen. 4 hits already in this one and looking for number 5 here. He's set. Here it comes. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Mancini moving back. But he can't get it as it's off the wall. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple.
Man, he's wishing right now this game could go on forever, or at least until he can get up again, because otherwise that is probably his last at-bat of the game, leaving him 1 leg shy of hitting for the cycle. Regardless, he's had an incredible game.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score. Paul Fry enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 51.
At the plate, Danny Jansen pulled high in the air out to left field. After to Santander. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Stepping into the box, Billy McKinney. He enters this plate appearance 3 for 6 in the ball game thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Fouled off. The 0-2 delivery. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Chris Davis at the plate now, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
2 balls and a strike to the Orioles first baseman. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Drury is there, and quickly 2 are gone here, and it's not looking good for the home 9.
Now batting, second baseman.
He's set, and the pitch. Ramon Urias is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Boy, this guy's got it going on right now. He's executing everything. He should feel pretty good. He's retired 7 in a row.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Baltimore down to their final strike. And he goes down and gets this fastball and takes it high in the air to deep straightaway center. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And he is into third with a 2-out triple.
Dan, it was a good pitch. Almost getting it past him, but he catches up to it at the last second and goes to the opposite field, and the ball makes it all the way to the wall, allowing him to hustle all the way around for a triple.
2 outs here with a runner at third. And there's a called strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon. And a swing and a miss as they definitely had him reaching for that one, and this ball game is over.
You can just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
19-8 in this.
29 hits, 19 runs. Thank you guys for joining me. Catch you guys in the next one.